Welcome back to another episode of the Minnesota Vikings franchise. Going strong here, week 5 of our 3rd season. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey. This week, we only have player negotiations to take care of. We're going to be checking out the Bears, of course, weekly strategy, and then the game. Something that is currently really keeping me up at night is the cap situation. We have a lot of players that need new deals, 3 of which I would really like to keep: Kenneth Murray Jr., Byron Murphy Jr., and Alexander Mattison, but I don't think that we will be able to keep all of these around. When you look at this one here, for instance, over 3 years he wants 40 mil, that's around 10 per year. If I were to give him a 7-year deal, that's still gonna take away 7 mil this season. And that is going to be extremely tricky to do. Kenneth Murray Jr., same thing. He wants 5 years with the 53. That's slightly below. But again, this is not money that I have right now. And I have a player in Brian O'Neill that currently is locking down so much money. My point here is, when you look through the years, you have to look at which player really has a super high impact. And basically, it's 2 players. One hand side, it's TJ Hawkinson, and on the other hand side, it is Brian O'Neill. And I feel like it's time to move on from these 2 players. It's time to find another player instead of Brian O'Neill that will be able to take over here. Probably a young player would be good. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing now. I'm going to be looking for a positional switch. I don't want to go looking for new players here, there, and everywhere. And I'm not too happy about this, but there is just no other way than to really get this going right now. We have to find a solution here, and we're going to be going through the players here that are available. If we were to find one, for instance, like this one here with a hidden dev trade, that would be good, because that may be a chance to get more out of this than we invested. Brant Merritt, for instance, is looking not too shabby. What about his contract? Let's just check this one out. Well, this is a pretty low contract. This one would really be helpful. The Bengals are a tough group of players anyways, so it really shouldn't make too much of a difference. I just need to get a player on board, and I really hate the fact that this always jumps back and forth. This is really crazy, man. This is really horrible. Whenever you check out the contract details on a player and you press back, you just go straight back to the mainstream. All right, let's keep Brandon Merritt in our mind here. We also have Jonathan Inman here. Looking at this one, he's also a starter trade. He's slightly higher rated now for the Bills, so this could also be a good choice. What about what others do we have? I want to have a player that is just really super cheap, because now is the time to sign a few other players. I feel like we have good growth players, good backup players on our squad anyways. Yeah, still don't really want to lose anybody here. What about DeWan Jones? Well, he's a normal dev trade player. I'd like to have someone that has some growth potential still in him. So so the future just doesn't look too horrible. Well, this one, Jaquelin Roy would be great in terms of the age, but yeah, the overall, it's not making me happy. What about this, Evan Neal? Evan Neal looks good with the superstar dev trade. This could be an interesting trade, actually. This could be an interesting trade. I think I'm gonna go for Evan Neal. Let's just see what happens here, right? It would be more or less the same. And there we go. All right, done deal. We send Brian O'Neill to the Giants. We receive Evan Neal, a younger player, and they get a way more experienced player. Plus, it's a scheme fit for them. As a Byron Murphy Jr., we're restructuring this deal. He gets 3 additional years to make this contract length 6 years. He's in his 3rd year, so we're just adding 3 more years here. Plus, we're upping the salary. We're adjusting a little bit in terms of the signing bonus. The cap hit is not calculated correctly. We're going to see that in a moment, but it just gives us a little bit more time to work with here. And here we go, Byron Murphy Jr. with a 2.63 per year at the moment for the next few years here, so that's it. That's a deal restructure, but it's a 16 mil in total for this player. An important player that I am happy to keep around right now. Another restructure, Alexander Mattison. We're adding 2 years to his deal from 3 and his third year. We're going up to 5 in his third year. We've got the total salary up to 15.5 mil. We've got signing bonus at 3.3 mil. You're going to see what this means here straight away. It gives us an average of around 4 mil, close to 4 mil per year. That would be going up slightly as time goes by up to the 2026 season. So it just prolongs the problem here a little bit. It's not a big deal, but it just gives us a little bit more breathing room at the moment. Not as much pressure to really re-sign him ASAP. What about the other players that we are looking at that we need to re-sign? Ben Skowronek, we've got Ryan Wright, we've got Steve Vida, Cameron Bynum. All of these are not as crucial, in my opinion. Kenneth Murray Jr. is a big one. Marcus Davenport is also a big one. We're going to see if we can re-sign those or if we have to restructure again. It is sort of, I know it's sort of editing a player, but I try to keep this realistic though. So here we go. Let's just enter this one here. I'm looking at a 7-year deal for this player, and wait, let me just check out. What is the player friendly offer? Let's go with, all right, I'm gonna go with this one here, but I'm gonna be going with 5.2, and I'm gonna be going with 4.5 here. Let's see, what does he say exactly? All right, so Kent Murray Jr. stays. That's great. 6.3 is what we still have available. Darnell Washington, Tyson Huntington, Noah Igbinoghene, Marcus Davenport is still open. This is a little bit of a question mark. We might just let him go at the end of the season. Same goes for Cameron Bynum, Ryan Wright. But for the moment, we've got that handled. I feel like this is looking pretty good. Let's now check out the Bears roster. Justin Fields is the quarterback. We've got Tamar Bates as a backup and Chris Utley as well. Justin Fields, 25.89 star depth rate. He is looking solid. As we know, he's a pretty good QB. We played him a lot of times in the last season. Zeke is the running back, as is Khalil Herbert, and Derek Hall is CPU-generated rookie. Fullback is Jacob Johnson. Wide receivers are DJ Moore. We've got Chase Claypool. We've got Alan McCarthy. We've got Jacoby Lane and Rashid Shaheed. And this, again, solid wide receiving group here. Really, really good looking. DJ Moore leading. Claypool is solid. Alan McCarthy looks extremely solid. Jacoby Lane, Rashid Shaheed as well. Tight end Cole Kmet. We've got Katie Otton. We've got Robert Tonyan and Drew Brink. On the left tackle situation, we've got Braxton Jones, Larry Borum. We've got Bubba Logan. Now, this is a CPU-generated rookie on the left guard. Dave Mason to his backup. Lloyd Cushenberry, the third, former Giant. Behind him, Joe Weatherford at the center. Right guard, Nate Davis, Donovan Jackson, and Kendall O'Miller or Haumiller or whatever. Right tackle is Tevin Jenkins, and we've got Delmar Glaze here. Left edge, Travis Gibson, Braylon Hennessy. Right edge, Dorrance Armstrong and Dominic Robinson. D tackle, Jervin Dexter. I don't see too many additional players, to be honest. A few rookies, yes, here and there. Nolan Smith Jr. is out. Jack Sanborn and Yannick Karlaftis. This is the younger brother of the other Karlaftis dude who's playing for the Chiefs at the moment. That is actually pretty fun. All right, what about the mid-line backers? We've got TJ Edwards, we've got Jordan Brooks, we've got Jermaine Irby, CPU generated, Tremaine Edmonds, right outside linebacker, Savell Smalls, a rookie, quarterback Jalen Johnson, we've got Stephon Gilmore here, a very good quarterback room, Kyle Gordon, super soldier, Rasul Douglas and Anthony Schaefer, free safety Eddie Jackson and Elijah Hicks, strong safety Jaquan Brisker is out with an injury, that might help us a little bit, Sage Ryan, a rookie out of the 24 draft. He is looking interesting with a hidden depth trait. Out of all the depth traits available, Matt Gay, the kicker, and the punter, Tommy Townsend. All right, what do we do with that, guys? Well, quite simply, weekly strategy time. We are going to, again, defend the short pass. That is and will always be the best option for us. I think this is the best that we can do. It's just the one that helps us and really aids us in our approach to the games. Still thinking about what to do next with TJ Hawkins. I hardly ever use the tight ends in this franchise series. In other ones, I use them way more. But in this one here, to be honest, I'm not really that needy because I use them on the short routes. I need tough ones, yes. But to be honest, I just not sure. I'm really not sure. No sacks, so that is what we're going to be going for. No injuries. Time to upgrade players. Let's do that straight away. Jordan Addison will get an upgrade here towards playmaker. We got 2,500 points, experience points per player, or for the whole team last week. Oh my lord, we're pushing up to 98 and he's a scheme fit as well. This is really not making it easy for me. He does deserve the big deal in a way, but of course, when I look at what I get out of him, at the career stats, you know, reception 7 at the moment, 48 last season, all right, that's a few, 32, but you know, compared to the numbers that he had in Detroit, it's just, is it really worth it? Is it really worth investing a lot of money per year into this player? I'm really not sure. I think that we can get this done with backup players and other players, and I just think that the rebuild, it has to happen, and it has to happen right now. We have to really say goodbye to a few players. I'm really happy that we got Kenneth Murray to stay because he's 25 and he's one of those really good players that also make a big difference on the defensive side of things. Ezra Cleveland here with the Agile upgraded. Next up, Caleb Williams. We'll also get an upgrade towards Improviser. That is fantastic. Still waiting to see what the reveal will be of his dev trait. I'm really excited to see what will happen. Mekhi Blackmon gets an upgrade. Ed Ingram will get an upgrade as well. Here we go. This is very good. This is positive. This is exactly what we need. Darnell right here. He will be slotting in behind Evan Neal. I think that was a pretty clever switch actually, because they immediately get a way tougher, way stronger, way more experienced right tackle. I think they need that. Evan Neal is a little bit younger, gets to you know, come to our team and then gather experience. Here we've got Nate McKenzie, star def trait, tight end. I feel like I can use him just as well. All right, Maason Smith, 84 rated. Tyson Huntington, here we go, cornerback. We snapped up so many interesting free agent players that I'm really on the fence about re-signing these other players, and it might just be time to let go. It is, you know, letting go is important. You have to be able to let go, right? Because if you can't do that, you need to clear some space. Zion Nelson. Let's give him some pass protector points. I'm just trying to buff him to be as high as possible in the overalls. All of these attributes, of course, will help him. That much is out of the question. Brandon Dorlus on the right edge. And the point is, of course, bringing in young players, drafting players. Why do you do that? Well, because you want to build and keep building the team. And sometimes you just have to make hard decisions. Jalen Mayfield, left tackle player, also getting a few points here. DeWayne McBride, currently not really playing as big of a role as he did. But yeah, Tyler Barron, good run stopper upgrades. And the question would be, what do I do with Hockenson? Where do I trade him? How do I trade him? Do I trade him for another player? And there we go. All right, TJ Hockenson now is a Bronco. We get the 3rd overall pick in 2025. We had to get him off our books. We didn't really need him anymore. And I feel like we are still similar in the overalls, and just have to keep an eye out on our, on the team as it feels, as it works now. I do feel like we have the right players. Look at this. Fidoni, Darnell Washington, and Nate McKenzie. We're looking good here for Christian Darrisaw. Maybe I need to be a little bit more pushy in terms of the players that are going to be the starters. So Andre Carter here. I want to have Maason Smith here, of course. I want to reveal that dev trait. I'm going to be putting Clayton Smith above DJ Wonnum. He's just a little bit younger. I want to see what he can do. Over here, right outside linebacker, Jean-Baptiste. This is not an option, of course. Using him here. Jean-Baptiste, we could give him a shot. He might have to play a few snaps anyways. Here it's Lewis C, and here's Josh Metellus. Let's take a look at the third running back. Yeah, no Kareem Hunt here. Don't actually want to see this. Gonna be using DeWayne McBride. Nope, Devon Shane. This is the way I want to set this up. And there we go, because I want to use Kareem Hunt as a fullback. And if I want to do that, then I can't have him sitting in here. So there we go. All right, we're dead. We're done. We're not dead, but we're set and we're done. Let's now play that season game. Jesus, man. A lot of work. All right, here we go. Soldier Field, the venue for today's game, where we're going to be playing the Chicago Bears. And here we are. TJ Edwards, mid linebacker, 11 tackles last week. I know that. I know that. He's a very solid mid linebacker. He can really get to you. You can really cover distance. Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden freaking Hutchinson. Number 97. Great to have him on the Vikings. And here we go. Here comes the team. We are in the away colors, of course. The Bears, interestingly enough, as well. I don't think that they had a choice here because the colors are very similar. And the orange is just really, really very easily to be seen as a different color. So there we go. Let's set this one up here. Kickoff is live. The Chicago Bears are on the board. 0-7. Halfback zone week. And it's always the same. Once I start questioning one player, I start questioning all players. Let's not do that. All right, here we go. Oh, yikes. That was not good. Number 53, TJ Edwards, almost catching that one. Let's go here. We've got McKenzie. We've got Sowell. Beautiful. Nigel Sowell pushes in here. This is good. 16-yard reception. Halfback mid-draw. Devon Shane. Double slant time. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Nigel Sowell. Beautiful. Jordan Addison is the only wide receiver that really is able to hold onto the ball through the contact of players tackling him. Left-hand side run here, Devon O'Shane. Let's go. Left-hand side, do we find some space? No space. Only 3 yards. Z-spot time, Nate McKenzie. What can he do? What can he do? Apparently catch a ball and survive an impact. There we go. Number 84, Nate McKenzie. Start of trade tight end that we picked up out of free agency. He's been doing very well. Jordan Addison left. Justin Jefferson left. There we go. It's good to still have you, Justin. That felt super easy. But it was certainly not easy for him to get there. Amarius Mims, Justin Jefferson, having some fun. Come on, defense. Our defense cannot hold them. This is a back and forth game. All right. But we are the away team, so things have to be slightly more difficult. Let's go with this. Cross track. Jalen Johnson was there, was ready to pounce, was ready to grab it. The question is, do I get Devon Shane out there? Or will it be too good of a coverage? Pooh, that was just smacked away. Just a slight jump, smacked away. Slightly annoying. 3rd and 10. Alexander Madison. Jordan Addison, we have options. Let's go. Jordan Addison immediately going to ground with the ball, protecting the catch. There we go. Okay, next up. Halfback zone weak. Left-hand side run. 16, and that is that. Here we go. Ezra Cleveland with a good block, and Alexander Madison pushing forward. Curl Ohio next up. Looking for McKenzie. Yeah, that was entirely into coverage. That was the worst choice I could have made. And that is completely on me. Jordan Brooks. He had him covered and I was like, well, maybe he's going to push past him and catch it. But yeah, that was just bad. Our defense stops them. That is gigantic. That is huge. Well done, defense. But momentum still fully stacked against us. Let's go. Nigel Sowell. Another one of those free agency pickups. Started trade wide receiver. Very, very nice job. A flood now. Justin Jefferson. Maybe McKenzie. Maybe Addison. Let's go for the safe one here. Oh, Jordan Addison pushing away a player. Number 29 now taken down. 2nd and 6. 1 minute. Still on the board. 40 yards is what we have to cover. We're going to go with another flood. Can we get Justin Jefferson out there? Oh, man. I hate it when our own guys stop the route run. That is super annoying. That's super annoying. By the way, I want to test something. I just want to see maybe if Darnell Washington is slightly better than Nate McKenzie. We're gonna test this one here. Let's go with the verticals. Come on, man. Sowell picking up a first down. Here we go. TJ Edwards, of course, on him. Saw it coming. Justin Jefferson, my receiver. I have to keep an eye on the time now. Let's call a timeout. 16 seconds to be played. Do we get into field goal range or do we try and hit them with a touchdown? Darnell Washington getting ready. We've got Sowell, we've got Addison. Immediately going to ground, 10 seconds. Fantastic job. 7 yards out. 7 versus 14. We're going to try the slants. I'm going to try hitting him with the slants. Justin Jefferson, Addison, and Sowell. See if I can hit one of these guys. And oh, that was almost an incomplete pass. Well, it was an incomplete pass. 6 seconds. 2nd and goal. I need 4 seconds to get the pass away. Let's try this one here. Love to get a touchdown. Love to get a touchdown. I was clicking for the timeout and it's not coming. I had a second left. Ah, damn controller, damn Madden, whatever. So here we go. Defend the short pass. We're going to stick with that. It did work well for the most part. We're going to return it right. Devon Shane is going to be the dude to return it. It's a long kick here. Mm, 25. I was trying to find the gap, but didn't really open up. Our receivers onto the field. And now we are in control again. Nigel Sowell, Jefferson, Addison. There we go. Jordan Addison. Safe catch. Perfectly done. Currently, Caleb Williams has 1 interception and 1 touchdown. Just look at that. Nice. Nice drop. Exactly where I want to have it. Let's go with the run play. Left-hand side. Boom. Alexander Madison. All right, there we go. Stopped pretty quickly. 53. TJ Edwards. Who else? He's going to have a lot of tackles today. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. Coverage was there, number 30. I think that's Edmonds. 3rd and 3. Inside zone, slight curve. Here we go. Run play. Ezra, come on. There we go. Okay. Alexander Mattison doing his best. The cross drag. We need a touchdown. We need a touchdown quickly. Then our defense needs to hold them. That would be the plan here. Yeah. Too aggressive might not be the best idea. Let's try Z-spot and go. Nigel Sowell is going to be the runner here. I don't like the coverage too much. Let's go the drive right corner. Sowell immediately turning. Extremely tight turn. 3rd and 1. As we push forward. Caleb Williams. I appreciate him. I appreciate him. Also appreciate Kerm as the mentor here. Devon O'Shea. Taken down. This game, of course, not as crazy productive as last game where he had 2 touchdowns. But still, in terms of being a free agent that was available for nothing. So, did you just see that? And this is the beauty of it. Jordan Addison getting out there. Caleb Williams connecting. Excellent. Excellent job. What a nice route. Just gets away from the defender. 29. I think that's Rasul Douglas. Can't tackle him anymore. Come on, D. Come on, D. Damn it. Come on, D, was what I said. All right, the field goal would be really handy right now, because that would mean that we wouldn't have to catch up on our own. Right, let's go. Oh, Alexander Mattison with a hit. Only 1 yard. We need better than that right now. We need you to do better than that. Off we go. Devonish, oh my lordy. Shoot, didn't see him coming. Only 2 more yards. Ah, we're not getting the progress we need. Not getting the progress we need. Let's go with the mesh spot. I've got Jefferson on the safe route. There we go, Justin Jefferson, well done. In terms of his storyline, I really like that he sort of came back here. That's good. Wide receiver under, Justin Jefferson. Tried to run 2nd and 5. 2nd and 10. Caleb Williams not getting anywhere. Would have liked him to be a bit quicker off the mark. Justin Jefferson here. Stopped by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Bear players. All right. Gonna be hit by the 2-minute warning. And man, these games are flying by. Really flying by. We're gonna get a mesh spot now. Let's see. Nigel Sowell, I think this is the right one to go for. We do have Addison, who's gonna go towards the right-hand side. Washington towards the left-hand side. All right, the coverage is there. God damn it. Yeah, we have to throw that away. Don't want to risk a sack. The coverage is so good from the Bears. It really is very, very good. Let's go the quick slants here. Jefferson and Rager. Stop. 2 players get into contact here. 1, 2, 3 steps. And he's out. All right. Gun flood. Let's go with this one. Justin Jefferson towards the outside. 1 minute 30 is what we still have. Second and 10. Sometimes I question the accuracy and the routes and everything, but okay. Nigel Sowell, let's go with this one. He does have the safe low route. Or do I go with this one here? And this is Darnell Washington. I feel like I just found my frickin' tight end number 1. He's a big dude. And he's doing really well. So we're out 8 yards. We are 8 yards out. And I will try and beat them at their own game. I'll try to do that. So, taken down here at the 2-yard line. That is pretty good. More or less exactly what I wanted to see. Clock rundown is decent. Let's see. Inside zone. Let's adjust. 15 seconds to be played. 2 yards. Off we go. And there we go. We step inside with 9 freaking seconds on the clock. We push ahead, 20 versus 17. They've got 9 seconds. We get to take the extra point attempt. And there we go. Devon Shane is doing really very well. Really very well. Jesus, man, we even get another one. Let's go with a 36-yard field goal. Let's make good on that one. I don't even know what happened here. Must have been an interception. Slightly inaccurate. And is it going to be through? Yes, it is. 24 versus 17. Things are looking prettier than they maybe were, but we catch up. We overtake the Bears. We equalize, and we win the game. Caleb Williams, man. Andre Carter, well done, guys. Amarius Mims. Great job. Well done. If you take into account that we just traded our starting tight end, I think we did quite well here, didn't we? 1 interception for Caleb Williams. Still a very good game. 2 touchdowns. We had the rushing side. That was not that, we weren't really that great here. On the receiving side, Jordan Addison was great. Justin Jefferson was great. Darnell Washington was very good. Going to be looking towards him way more now. On the blocking side, Ezra Cleveland allowed a sack. Tevin Jenkins, Joe Weatherford. Defensively, Kenneth Murray Jr. Solo tackle leader, total tackle leader, Jordan Brooks. Tackles for loss, quite a few. 2 sacks for Aiden Hutchinson. This is why we brought the Hutch to Minnesota. Travis Bill, Jervin Dexter. 1 interception each. 1 for Jordan Brooks. 1 for Mekhi Blackmon. In the end, it was a great game. Well done, team. All right, and it's 5-0. 5-0. 5 weeks and 5 wins. It's a good season so far. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. And I just have decided for myself, before the trade deadline, we might trade 1 or 2 further players. We just have to be a little bit more, we just have to trust in ourselves a little bit more. I feel like the team is better than I might be giving it its due. We have got very good players across the board here. And we should really have the have the faith in ourselves to do what has to be done, and just move on players that just aren't really worth keeping anymore, and just really be confident in the rookies and in the young players that we do have. For now, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, drop me a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, you know that. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.